So, in this video, we are going to be discussing the consecration of ritual items, tools,
What did she say? Yeah, what did she say?
and things of that sort. If you wouldn't mind, please like, subscribe, and share this video. It would be greatly appreciated.
You better.
If you would like to find other ways to support me, you can click my link tree, which will be linked below. You can go to my Amazon showcase and check out some of the stuff that I have there, from the stuff I'm wearing um, to just helpful witchcraft items, all linked in there. You can also visit my website, which is linked in my link tree. It is also www.enchantedforestboutique.com. And you can check out my showcase and my items in my store. Get yourself some scoops. Lots of fun things to do. Anywho, let's get into this video. So, what is consecrating an item? And why do we do it?
I don't know. You're fired.
Well, we consecrate an item because you're wanting to direct the focus of what that item does.
Don't follow.
And you can be very detailed in this. So, for example, if I wanted to consecrate my athame, specifically for the purpose of wielding power, it just adds more magic to that item.
Magic.
It is only brought out for ritualistic use, and you can be even more detailed. You have light consecration, which is like a dedicating it to light or dark aspects. So I actually have two. I have one that I use for workings for light workings, and the other one is used for baneful workings. And I don't use them intermittently. They are only used for those reasonings, and that's it. You can do the same thing with crystals. Uh, Light prospects, dark. And that goes for anything you're consecrating. It doesn't have to get that detailed or in depth.
I'm angry and confused.
So, consecrating an item really allows you to take something that's very mundane and turn it into something magical. The feel of it, it's only pulled out when you're ritualistically using it for this purpose. So, like my candle carvers, they only come out when I'm carving candles. And I don't really use much else to carve candles with. And it's not because I couldn't, it's just I have consecrated these items for the ritualistic imbuing of power through the carving of candles, rather that be sigils, runes, whatever. And it kind of just adds that magical touch. Like, you can consecrate a pair of scissors for specifically cutting one item rather than using any old scissor. It now turns cutting something as simple as twine into something ritualistic. And that adds to the feeling, and feeling is what accomplishes your spell, right? Your intention. Your intention is set and going to be projected and based off of your feelings. That is why it is said that spell work is best done yourself, because you have the feelings behind and the emotion behind whatever it is you're doing, because you're invested, right?
Okay, momentary setback. Regroup. Regroup!
So, how can you consecrate an item? Consecration can be as simple or as complicated as you want to make it. So, for example, I could take this pen and I can just simply say, I consecrate you in the use of my practice to imbue power and
Finish the job.
intent into my runes and sigils as I speak this, so mote it be. It can literally be as simple as that. Now, I like to make it more ritualistic. That's just me personally.
Ooh, she's fancy.
And I will show you guys examples of what I do and the ritual I use to consecrate my items. I also use a consecration oil. You can choose to make a consecration oil, which makes consecrating items just a little bit more magical, or you cannot make consecration oil. My consecration oil recipe is pretty simple. Let me pull it up. So choose your carrier oil. That can be olive oil, jojoba oil, whatever oil you choose. And whatever it is, I like to do it by maybe like a dropper's worth. 3 drops of myrrh, 3 drops of sandalwood, and 3 drops of frankincense. And then you can add whatever rituals or incantations you'd like to say over the oil, but this is just a general oil I like to use for consecrating items. And the reason why is the power within myrrh, sandalwood, and frankincense. Sandalwood allowing you to talk with the divine and have that connection as you're going to ask, or at least for me, the way I go about my ritual, asking the elemental powers and my deities for aid in the consecration of my tools and my items. And so it is your choice on how you would like to make your carrier oil. You can use one of these oils, you can make none of these oils. But this is the oil that I use as I show you guys what my ritual is going to be. So, how I consecrate items, let's say I was consecrating these scissors. I would hold it in my right hand, which is usually your power hand. And I would hold a hand up to the air because I am pulling from celestial energy rather than my own. You can also point it at crystals if you're pulling energy from crystals or whatever your energy source may be. I like to face the elemental. So I start with facing east and I call upon the element air and to aid me in the consecration of this tool, to aid through the cutting of cords, cutting connections, keeping purified. I'm really not good at incantations if I don't write them down first. My bad. So you just tell it what it's going to aid you in. It's aiding in the cutting of the connection between chords, um, deviating that connection. As I speak it, so mote it be. And then face south and, call elements fire. I call, and as you're saying this, you'll also be passing it through the element. So you're facing east, you're calling element air. It's going to help you do whatever as you speak it, so mote it be. And then, some incense, whatever you're using to represent element air, pass it through. And then turn and face south and repeat the incantation, holding it up, holding your arm up to the air, and repeating that meaning, but now you're facing south, so you're going to be dealing with the element fire. And then you want to face west and then north and continue this process, passing it through each element representation as doing so. And then when you're done is when you anoint it with your oil and, say your last incantation. And that is how you consecrate a item for your ritualistic tools. Now, again, I told you guys you can consecrate for light or dark aspects of your practice. If you're someone who is a baneful practitioner, you can have specific items for baneful practice only. And that is because you don't have to, but that is because people don't like to have the residual of energy on a light aspect tool that has been on a dark aspect tool. And notice how I say light and dark and not white and black, because this isn't about white and black. This is about the light aspects of the craft and the dark aspects of the craft. You can't have one without the other. My personal opinion, feel how you want to feel about it. But yeah, you can consecrate items for either or. You can consecrate pretty much anything. You can consecrate crystals, which is also part of programming crystals, is a form of consecrating it. And same concept, holding it in your right hand and using a hand to pull in energy while you push energy out of this hand, setting your intention and letting it flow. That is the basis for spell work and how spell work is done. Well, I hope this video was helpful. If you guys have any more comments about videos you would like me to cover, drop them below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not already, please like this video and subscribe. I have my link tree linked in the description. You guys can go there, check out my Amazon storefront to get cute things like this. And just spell items, spell tools, altar tools, cute stuff for the home. Uh, beginner witchcraft recommendation, advanced witchcraft recommendations. So yeah, go check that out. Or again, enchantedforestboutique.com is my website. We've got all kinds of scoops you guys can go do to get yourself altar items. We have crystals for days. So yeah, just go check it out. Thank you so much for your support, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Love you and bye.